You're an ass kisser of the white man, and everybody knows it.
Excuse my
Anton is
bad,
not going to
King
say anything
Supreme. My
negative
bad.
about white men. Anton said,
Shout out to
black people
King
are the most
Supreme
racist in
TV.
America, and the
Oh, bro, you there? Oh, I think homeboy having problems. Come on back, bro.
man,
Like, yo, as a man, racism is inherently.
black people are the most racist. Nobody's more racist in America than black people. And the white man is the most hated man in America. The white man had his civil rights taken away. The white man has all his privilege taken away. Nobody in America is hated more than a white man. And you black folks, you don't. He pretends like he got his money out of the mud, and all he does
And
is
he
talk
didn't.
down on black people. Listen, homie, even slave masters had black people on their payroll. Even
Sure
slave
hell
masters had
did.
black people who rocked with them. See,
Talk
Anton
about it.
Daniels think you guys are slow. He wants you to believe that since he has black people around him, that he's cool with black people. No, the slave masters kept black people around them for their own agenda. Anton keeps black people around him for his own agenda as well, right? But his main abuse is black people. All he does is talk greasy about black people, but he ain't gonna say
Always.
nothing about that white man.
Sure
Oh
hell
no,
won't.
he ain't gonna do it.
In all of
Now, why is he going to talk shit about white folks when white people is where his money at? He ain't gonna f his money up. See, Anton is one of these people. Yeah, yes sir. I be a good little nigga for master. Oh yes sir, I will. Yes sir, yes sir. And that's Anton.
black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, no, no,
Why do you
hold on, hold
think-
on. Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other.
That would have made me lose my mind, bro. Like, you not black when it's time to identify with our struggle, but all of a sudden you black when you want to criticize us. It doesn't make sense. That would have had me lose my mind too.
And I'm gonna have a call for that Flacco. Here's the problem with Anton. Anton is one of these black people. He's like he wants to be like, yes, I'm black, but I'm not quote unquote that type of black. See, Anton's problem is even though he's black, he thinks and believes that he's better than most black folks. See, Anton is one of these uppity Negroes. Okay, uppity Negroes think that they are better than every other black person around them. And let's keep it a buck. The only reason Anton stays in Detroit is so he can quote unquote stunt on the people who talk ish about him, on the people, who say he was corny, that he was dorky, and all that. Cause you can look at Anton and see that he's soft as cotton. I said what I said, and anybody with common sense and with knowledge will know you can smell the BICTH coming off of Anton. Again, I'm just saying.
And we all watched a particular clip, and we all seen how this started. It started because Corey Holcomb asked Anton Daniels, bro, you've been criticizing black folks this entire podcast. Can you say
Yep.
one thing about white people? Anton refused. Anton said he's not here to talk about white people. And it's like, bro, like as a man, how do you feel comfortable with yourself moving like this? Like nobody got an issue with like nobody got a real personal deep issue with Anton. It's just like, yo, as a man, how do you move like this and sleep at night?
So insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
No, what's sad is black people still rock with this Uncle Ruckus. And he'll say, well, I got black people on my payroll. White supremacists got black people on their payroll.
Sure
That
hell
don't mean
do.
nothing, fool.
Talk about King Supreme.
Anton Daniels makes his money by disparaging black people while kissing
Sure
up to
hell
white
do.
folks. 100%. Why you think he refused to say anything about white people on Corey Holcomb's 5150 show? But he had no problem going in on black folks. Come on, homie. I think I rest my case.
Damn
I'm gonna
right.
answer your question. It depends on the circumstance.
Nigga, what?
And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well,
And you have said that shit, Anton.
Well,
you should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say
not-
all
you're not
black
gonna
people are
gaslight me.
stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you
white
got
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear
Bullshit.
You tell me,
I
'cause I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white.
you.
See, you talk about a certain group of white folks, Anton. You don't talk about white people as a whole. And that's the problem with you. If you're gonna talk about black people as a whole, talk about white folks as a whole.
Women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying.
Look at Anton trying to move the goalposts. Let's move the goalposts, Anton.
To get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them. Because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them.
Zeke and Corey just called it out what it was. He basically just said that you're too much of a PUSSY to tell the damn truth. And truth of the matter is, Anton is too much of a pussy to tell the truth.
And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you
since
ain't
you've
been
been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you talk.
These guys like Anton ain't said one thing bad about white men since he
Talk
been up
about it, he ain't.
Not one. And he got to know you ain't listening. Nah, homeboy, you ain't said nothing about white people.
So hell ain't.
All your smoke is for black folks.
Yep.
You do kiss the behind of white conservative men. You do kiss the behind of white conservative men, and everybody with common sense knows that. Now, the people who hang around you, they're too afraid to be honest with you because they're afraid that you might kick them off of the team and you won't bring them back up on your platform. So they go along with your nonsense. They go along to get
Talk
along.
about it, King Supreme.
Ain't no way these people are that stupid to where they can't see that you never called out white men. Ain't nobody that dumb. Everybody who's being honest can see the same thing. Corey Holcomb was 100% correct. And he gonna enter, I ain't finna say nothing about no white man. I'll talk about black folks all day. I might say something about the liberal white woman, but I ain't finna talk about no conservative white man, Corey. I ain't talking about no white man, Corey.
After white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of it?
equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you ain't
since
been
you've been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
You don't
taking
have. You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My
Because
capacity,
if that's the case-
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you just nasty work, man. Nasty work, bro. I don't know how Anton sleep at night, man, but I'm not Anton.
Well, Anton's excuse is I get paid.
Yeah.
Anton platform Fleece Johnson, but his excuse for it will be, well, I made money interviewing Fleece Johnson. And guess what? You got a lot of men in Hollywood who got financially compensated for participating in rainbow activities. So they got paid as well. But guess what?
Yep.
They lost their manhood in the process.
Damn
They
right.
got paid, but they still lost their manhood. Right? So Anton Daniels' excuse for everything, well,
Or as Corey Holcomb would call it, backdooria activities.
I got money, I made money. There's a lot of rainbow community members in this country with money. Some of your richest men.
And here's a question I have. And I'm directing this straight at you, Anton. Who is Anton Daniels without clout and money? Who are you without your clout, without your money? Who one number one, who are you? And number two, who who in the world would give a damn about you if you didn't have your clout and money? I'll tell you, nobody.
In this country are rainbow community members. I'm not impressed. Anton Daniels hides behind his money.
Yep.
When he want to make an excuse for his behavior, he'll just say, "Well, I know platform and Fleece Johnson goes against my Christian morals and values, but I still got money. I still got paid for it." And all of his followers give a blind eye to his hypocrisy. All of his followers give.
See, and here's the thing with the back chasers. Whether y'all like it or not, the back chasers are looking more and more like a bunch of dick riders. I said what I said. Y'all are dick riders.
a blind eye to his hypocrisy. 100%.
Let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about this, man. And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here to find out how Aiden Ross just got it.
I don't care about no Aiden Ross, man. I really don't. Y'all gotta bless the like button, man. We need more of y'all to bless the like button and get these likes up, family. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, see how YouTube be playing with my numbers? Now, the live stream I did yesterday on Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb was at 13K. Now it's at 12K. I don't know why YouTube be playing with my channel like that, but they be doing a whole lot of playing. I just had 13K on the live stream I did yesterday. Now it's down to 12K. They took 1,000 views away from it. That fast. That's how YouTube be playing these games.
Need to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity,
case,
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you just nasty work, man. Nasty work, bro. I don't know how Anton sleep at night, man, but I'm not Anton. Let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about this, man. And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here to find out how Aiden Ross just got exposed again. I'm gonna see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. If you enjoy watching my videos, please send.
All right, let's go right here. Let's go over here. How you talking? So we're gonna go to I would love to see you. See what Boss Talk one-on-one. I want to see different people's perspective on this thing right here. Make sure that you guys bless the like button, man. If you're rocking with King Supreme in a major way, let's get it.
Yeah, we on.
But anyway, how would you describe him getting up out of his chair, switching chairs, trying to physically intimidate you and threaten you, and then he folded up just real quick? And I got to be honest with you, it kind of shocked me to see him fold that quick.
Now, Jason Whitlock can't stay away from the pork chops and ham hocks. You ain't finna fight nothing but that pork chop on your plate, fool. Jason Whitlock can't stay away from the pork chops and ham hocks. He ain't finna catch a fade with nobody besides those pork chops with gravy on his damn dinner plate. I don't know why Jason Whitlock is saying anything. Anton Daniels had bodyguards with him, for one. He had bodyguards with him.
Yep.
And you have to consider this. Anton is 43 and Corey Holcomb is 57. So you don't get no stripes for challenging a 57-year-old man to a fight, and on top of that, you got bodyguards with you. This is goofy. This is gang goofy Gilligan activity, 100%.
Straight up.
It didn't shock me because what people may not have been able to see is that he was shaking. Like he was shaking like a stripper. Like trying to hold the mic shaking. And you can probably see it if you actually kind of look at it and zoom in. He was scared.
You're the only
And
one
there was a
talking
defense
about this
mechanism.
shit,
Let
nigga.
me tell you something. Every last one of these, if they ever want to do something in person, I'm pulling up. I told that on the phone before I even.
Man, you believe Anton, you gonna get knocked out in KO running up on a young man. Corey is 57 years old. That's not impressive. If anybody got a problem, he pulling up. Man, please, you will get laid out walking up on the right one on the right day. Stop it. You let Fleece Johnson put you on some panties. Now you got the nerve to hop on the internet to talk tough. Man, shut up.
Pulled up. I said, bro, I know you gonna come at me weird, but just know you gonna get the same energy. I told him straight up on the phone. So that's why I bullied that on his own platform, a ass comedian. I bullied that. Let me tell you something, bro. Okay. He said, who I coward? I said, Dave Chappelle, you scared of Dave. I told that straight up to his face on his own platform. I said, you scared. You tiptoed around in when you reviewed his platform. All right, so Anton, what was so my point is this, man, I'm not worried about it. The people I got around me is different, bro. Let me tell you.
It's easy to talk tough when you got bodyguards with you, bro.
Talk to him.
I've seen cowards bark loud and talk tough with bodyguards, right? So I'm not impressed. Maybe you got these squares impressed, but no, homie, you got bodyguards with you. And Corey Holcomb is 57 years old, bro. Seriously?
I know the same people that he knows. Y'all be thinking that, man, listen, bro, listen. Ain't nobody tough. I'm not pretending to be tough. I'm not none of that.
Wow, guys, makes
No, I
Liar.
did say this, though. I said...
Liar.
Should have never got in Anton's face. I did say that, so I'm fair about everything. But a lot of you guys in the comment section, you're too damn goofy for your own good. Anton had bodyguards with him. There's no way Anton Daniels' bodyguards was going to sit there and let him get beat up.
No.
It's easy to talk tough when you got bodyguards with you.
Fact.
Now, I told my bodyguards to stand down.
Nigga,
Your
please.
bodyguards don't get paid to watch you get beat up. Your bodyguards don't get paid to watch you get beat up. They don't. So to all you gang goofy Gilligans in the comment section who think that Anton really wanted to catch a fade, that dude had bodyguards with him. You guys are goofy if you believe that Anton really wanted to catch a fade. You're a gang goofy Gilligan if you think Anton gonna pull up and catch a fade without a bodyguard with him. Stop it. You guys are goofy.
you like and subscribe to the channel, man. Anton Daniels, man, the campaign must go on.
Anton said he catch fades, and a racist white man will tell you he's not racist. Well, Anton said he catch fades, yes, and a racist white man will tell you that he's not racist.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all batches and dick riders are sad. Y'all cannot see that Anton was straight up in the wrong. I mean, y'all niggas is crazy.
Come on, man. How gullible are you people?
Talk to
Do you
him.
guys really like discernment? Do you really like game? He got you guys fooled with this propaganda. This dude had bodyguards with him. Listen, if somebody got bodyguards with them and they're talking about catching a fade, you're goofy if you believe that they want to catch a fade. Now, I'm not saying you don't have the right to protect yourself, but never believe somebody that's talking tough that got bodyguards with them. Come on, man. How stupid are you guys? Those of us with common sense can see right through that.
Anton Daniels, as you guys see, has basically got into it with Corey Holcomb on 5150.
Yep.
But after that, it's been a thing where it's been a continuation. I hadn't really heard Corey say anything, but
Not
Anton
yet.
Daniels have been. I mean, this has been a full-fledged campaign, non-stop.
Anything for clout.
I punked you on your
Anything for
station, and
clout.
it's really like a glory moment for Anton Daniels, I guess, to feel like, hey man, I won that battle. When he went to Jason Whitlock, as you see on Fearless, and this thing is something that he's campaigning. This is his Cat Williams moment from 2024, where he takes his thrush at, hey man, I did this huge, and it's an internet moment, and we have these internet moments where you see different people get into it with different people. I've had these situations on Boss Talk 101, but the thing is, you can't let it be something that you get so caught up on in that you basically lose your character in it. The bully, I bullied him and all that. Like I said, Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb, both two dope dudes, man. They got dope platforms.
Yeah, right. The fact that he think he did something is wild, but the majority of these people on the internet are gang goofy Gilligans themselves. They're too goofy to understand that Anton is a goofy. Anton is corny. Anton had bodyguards.
Talk to him.
Do you know that Anton Daniels was begging white people for hugs? It don't get more cornier than that. He was paying people for hugs.
Weird.
I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you how goofy people are, right? I'm gonna show you this right here. Anton talking greasy. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
I still don't see none.
Anton Daniels. I'm gonna show you Anton Daniels allowing Fleece Johnson now. Everybody could have used this. Like Corey Holcomb could have used this to roast Anton Daniels. Oh, he could have used this to roast the hell out of Anton Daniels. So I don't know why. Corey Holcomb didn't use this. He could have destroyed Anton Daniels with this one clip alone. Watch this. Watch how Anton Daniels allowed a grown man to flirt with him. The same way Anton say, don't let Corey Holcomb forget this. Never let Anton Daniels forget this.
I'm in here going through all this, and then people act like they
Never
don't.
let Anton Daniels run away from this. I'm gonna show you how Fleece Johnson sex played him and turned him into a woman. Watch.
I'm in here going through all this, and then people act like they don't understand that I like booty. So what? What is I'm supposed to do, bro? I'm in here going through all this, and then people act like they don't understand that I like booty. So what? I'm in here going through all this, and then people act like they don't understand that I like booty.
Now he's talking about man booty. He ain't talking about the booty of a woman. He's talking about the booty of a man. Now Anton Daniels is supposed to be this God-fearing conservative Christian, but yet he platformed a self-proclaimed booty warrior. And what does Fleece Johnson claim to fame? Molesting men in prison. And Anton platformed this guy. And clearly that goes against his Christian morals and values. Clearly
It does.
But Anton is willing to do anything for money. His Christian
Anything for clout. Anything for clout. Anything for clout. Let's continue.
morals and values don't matter if he can make a dollar bill out of the situation. Anton Daniels is a fraud and a hypocrite. He platformed a booty warrior, but he claims to have a problem with criminals in the black community. But he platformed a guy that's been in prison for over 30 years who's bragged about sexually assaulting weak men. And Anton Daniels platformed this sexual predator. Nah, homeboy, you ain't no Christian. You a fake Christian.
Talk about it.
What is I'm supposed to do, bro? Huh?
I don't know. You tell me.
You don't know.
I don't know. I
Watch how this dude sex play Anton Daniels. Never let Anton Daniels, never let him forget this moment. Never let him forget it.
Picture myself ever being in that situation.
All right. I'll just say, for instance, you was in that situation.
I can't see it, please. I can't think about it.
You would turn me down.
What you mean?
Wow, you should know what I mean.
Anton has no idea for somebody who claims to be intelligent, to be all intelligent, all this and that. He got no idea that he fell in the trap.
I can't see it, please. And I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I just can't even picture myself ever being locked up.
That's good. That's good.
I will do anything to stay out of prison. Like I won't steal, kill, destroy, nothing.
That's good.
I knew from a very early age that I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just never even wanted to put myself in that hypothetical situation. So when I was seeing you,
I ain't saying this to be disrespectful.
no, I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's
I think you're cute, for real. But
me.
Gay.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not even that. Look.
Not me.
I'm saying, hold up. Good looking. Let's say it like that.
Gay.
Good looking. Well, if you was locked up, if you was locked up, yeah. If we was locked up,
Now, if Anton is this straight Christian man, why didn't Anton check Fleece Johnson when he said that right there? If he's supposed to be this holier than thou straight man.
I would talk to you.
No.
Yeah, I would. I got that.
Look at him. Well, not look at him, but hear him. He still ain't checked him.
See, so what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good?
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got...
This is what Corey Holcomb would call a backdooria conversation. Backdooria.
Nice body.
No.
Nice butt.
No.
I do.
Again. Gay.
You got low self-esteem, but let's get back. I'm gonna show you
See,
respect.
listen, this is how you know you're a clown. You know, like, have you guys ever told a woman she got a nice body? And she said, oh, yes. And she started blushing and giggling. Fleece Johnson said, anybody tell you got a nice booty? Anybody tell you got a nice body? I think you got a nice butt. I think you cute. If we was in prison, I'll get with you. I had to see what's up with you if we was in prison. And Anton up there. Here go Fleece Johnson. Anybody tell you got a nice booty, Anton? And here go Anton. No. Anton, anybody ever tell you got a nice butt? And here go Anton. No.
And
Anton Daniels, anybody tell you got a nice body?
laughing like
No.
a B-I-C-T-A.
And he's giggling. Listen, you got a grown man coming on to you sexually, and you're giggling about it. Anybody?
Gay?
I think you got a nice butt. I think you're cute. Here go Anton Daniels. I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. If we was in prison, I had to get with you.
Think you look good.
Nah.
Think you look good. Think you look good. I got that.
Again, what you are hearing is what Corey Holcomb would call a backdooria conversation.
See, so what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good?
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt?
No.
I do.
Jesus Christ.
You self-esteem. But let's get back. I'm gonna show you respect. You mind?
No, you can say whatever you want to say.
Can I for real?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Man.
Well, wait. Let me redirect the questions
Backdoor your conversation.
first.
All right, so I just wanted to show y'all that.
And thank you for that,
You know,
King Supreme TV.
I said, bro, I warned him. I said, I'm
So
gonna
there
match
you go, man. There you go. Now it's crazy.
energy. So
Okay, you told them that beforehand.
if you
You told
respect,
them that beforehand.
call it what you want. I don't do no sucking.
You say a lot of shit. So yeah, if you were listening to a little bit, let me ask, since you're up here, what's your perspective after everything that
Oh, this is
transpired?
Cooley. Now, hold on.
Fully prepared. You kind of already anticipated, the type of questions he would ask, the type of responses he would give.
And me personally, Cooley himself is another goofball. So you got Cooley and Anton talking. So you basically got two goofballs sitting there talking about this.
And you were already aware that, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and match your energy, and that's exactly what you did. Okay, fair enough.
My thing is, I'm a very, very cool, respectful person. I'm one of the coolest people, one of the coolest friends that anybody can have. I usually when something happens, I'm responding to something that somebody else says, whether it's a woman, a guy, whatever, right? And so I don't have no smoke. I ain't got no beef for nobody. I ain't got none of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand my opponent. I understand what I'm dealing with. So for me, it was just like, I know what 5150 is. I understand exactly what it is.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I had some people in the chat. They were saying, "Well, Anton didn't say it again. He didn't call him the D word again and stuff like that." And I was like, "Well, that doesn't mean that Anton isn't masculine. This just means that." He's aware of his surroundings and he didn't say it again. Just because you don't agree with someone's ultimatum doesn't mean.
Now Corey did say it again. See, it depends on how you look at it. Corey said we can go out back. I mean, Anton said we can go out back. Corey said say it again. Corey was saying, hey, I don't need to go out back. Call me a D sucker again and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. And Anton never said it again.
That you have to engage in it. And that doesn't take away the masculinity of a man.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think that most of the niggas that's in the chat is up for a scrap at all.
If somebody telling you can go out back for a fade and they got a bodyguard with them, come on, man. You can't really take that serious.
No, you can't.
Listen, let me tell you something. Anton's security is not going to sit there and watch him get beat up.
No.
They're not going to sit there and watch him get beat up. They're not. It's easy to challenge somebody to a fight when you got bodyguards with you. And then you must consider this. I said this several times during this podcast. Anton is 43 years old. Corey Holcomb is a 57-year-old man. You don't get no props for challenging a 57-year-old man to a fade. You don't get no strikes for that. And on top of that, you had a bodyguard. So you needed a bodyguard to protect you to catch a fade with a 57-year-old man? And you're 43? Man, please.
I agree with that too.
So I'm not really thinking about what the chat say, right? Like most of these is all what they would do. They don't even show up in person. I'm city to city, state to state. I kick it with people in real life.
And you got bodyguards.
You got
with
bodyguards,
you, man. Stop letting these
nigga.
lame clowns talk tough. I'm city to city, and you got
Clown ass
bodyguards with
nigga.
you. I know people who travel city to city. When I travel city to city, I don't have no bodyguards with me, homie. Now, I understand for certain situations you might need a bodyguard, but Anton would not be talking greasy if he didn't have these bodyguards with him.
Joe hell wouldn't.
Hopefully you guys got enough common sense to see through this propaganda. It is easy to talk tough when you got bodyguards with you, bruh.
Straight up.
I pull up to people's platforms.
And let's keep it a buck. Anton is without his clout, without his money, without his bodyguards, Anton Daniels is a nobody. I said what I said.
And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So
Corey Holcomb had podcasters. A bodyguard is somebody who's trained. Corey had people with him too. Corey had podcasters with him. Anton had paid bodyguards who were armed. Anton had armed security with him. These guys got weapons on them. They're paid bodyguards. They got guns on them. Those people at the podcast were just regular podcasters. They're not going to hop out there in the streets and fight. They're not going to do it. So when you hear this dude talking about, I go from city to city. Yeah, you go from city to city with a bodyguard.
Yep.
the internet is always going to be Monday morning quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't think that none of these.
I'm not saying a rich man shouldn't have a bodyguard, but you can't talk tough either. See, some are just dumb. I'm not saying that a rich man should not have a bodyguard, but what I'm saying is you can't talk tough when you got a bodyguard with you. That's not impressive.
Nope.
Just be a rich man with your bodyguard and do your podcast and get on. But you can't talk tough knowing you got bodyguards with you. By all means, if you're rich, have a bodyguard to protect yourself. But you don't have the right to talk tough when knowing you got bodyguards with you. Stop it. If you don't understand that, then you lack common sense.
Damn right.
He's got hands.
Listen, man, I feel the same way, man.
You don't have to be a tough guy.
Yeah, you don't.
To stand your ground, right?
You don't.
This is what I'm telling you guys, man. You guys are you guys that damn slow? Some of you people are slow. I'm not saying that a rich man shouldn't have a body.
And here's why I think King Supreme is getting pissed off. Cause I got a feeling that King Supreme's chat is getting filled up with a bunch of these bad chasing dick riders. You know, the people that support Anton and things like that. I don't have an issue with you supporting somebody, but if you are a true supporter of somebody, you can support them, but at the same time, you have to be and woman enough to call them out when they're wrong. Anton's back chasers, they never call out Anton when he's wrong. They never will call him out. And it's frustrating. You know Anton's in the wrong, but y'all are too much PUSSYs to call him out. If Anton is on BS, call him the hell out. If you're not going to call Anton out on his BS, sit down and shut the hell up. That's how I feel. Let's continue.
Bodyguard. That's not what I'm saying. I know a lot of rich people with bodyguards, but they're not running around talking tough. They're not running around talking tough either. Yes, if you rich, have a bodyguard, cool. But at the same time, you don't have the right to talk tough knowing you got bodyguards with you. That's coward behavior. Hire your bodyguards, do your podcast, and go on about your business. But talking
Damn
tough
right.
with bodyguards is fugazi.
Very
Talking
much
tough with
fugazi.
bodyguards that surround you is fugazi.
Very
Straight up and
much.
down.
Man, I had a little situation on tonight's conversation with some folks. Maybe you heard about it, where I had to press someone. But yeah, man, they didn't want any smoke. But I would agree, most of these people.
Corey didn't threaten him. Corey said, if you call me a D-sucker, and then you're going to see what's going to happen. Corey didn't say we need to go up bad. What Corey said is, if you call me a D-sucker again, then it is what it is. But see,
Yep.
I don't think you guys listen to things in full context. What I said is this. If I was Corey Holcomb, I would have never got emotional. If Anton would have called me a D-sucker, that would have just rolled off of my shoulder. I would have used the Fleece Johnson situation to roast him. I would have never got emotional. I would have never got in Anton's face. I'm the comedian. As Corey Holcomb, I'm the comedian. I would have used my comedian skills to roast Anton Daniels 100%. That's exactly what I would have did. So I said it. I told you guys earlier in this podcast, one of the biggest mistakes that Corey Holcomb made is when he got emotional after Anton called him a D-sucker. Corey Holcomb could have used the Fleece Johnson situation to roast the hell out of Anton. So there was no need to get in Anton's face. I would have responded with jokes. I would have responded to Anton with a roast. I would have never got emotional. I would have never got confrontational. I would have sat back in my chair and just roasted the hell out of Anton Daniels using the Fleece Johnson situation. That's exactly what I would have did if I was Corey Holcomb.
Well, most of these guys don't got hands, man, and they don't really want to fight. They just talk a big game online, but when you see them in person, it's a different story, man. I would say, man, as reacting to it, I would say that you fully, completely obliterated him intellectually. And as far as you
didn't obliterate him intellectually, because when Corey told Anton, how come you don't talk about a white man? You know what Anton did? He danced around the question because he didn't want to talk about a white man. See, you got to expect this from somebody like Cooley, because Cooley is not too different from Anton Daniels.
He ain't. They're one and damn same.
Anton Daniels with his political stance.
And here's the thing with Cooley, in case some of y'all don't know, Cooley and Anton are one and the same. So, of course, you can't expect these talking points from Cooley and Anton.
You know, if you know Cooley, you know Cooley. I ain't even got to go into his background like that. But what I'm saying is this. When Corey Holcomb asked Anton Daniels, how come you never talk about white men? You've been talking about black people the whole time you've been on the podcast, but you ain't said nothing about white men. You know what Anton Daniels said? I ain't finna talk about no white man. Next question. I ain't finna talk about no white man, Corey.
Cause he's too much of a pussy to say anything about white men.
With the situation, him walking up on you, I gave my commentary live, and I'm like, I would have possibly handled it a little differently because I'm a hothead, but I gotta respect the way he handled it because he still did it in a. I didn't feel. That's even perfect. You didn't feel threatened? Perfect. Perfect. That makes sense now.
Under no circumstance, at no point in there did I ever threaten. Why? What?
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense because that's what I was saying. Because
all bark.
All bark. Yeah. When I was reacting to it, I'm like if I felt threatened, I would have got up right away if someone walked up to me. But if I didn't feel threatened, I probably would have just been chilling, just like Anton.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation. We good, but you not pressing up on me.
Yo,
we good. I did already. I don't need
put the microphone right down right now and going up back. I don't give a fuck about this.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
you doing this on the internet. If you notice, I jabbed that nigga all day long after.
I didn't get to the rest of it, yo.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. Anton, your followers are corny. They're goofy. They really are. Because the reason why I say that is because you had bodyguards with you. I'm not saying that a rich man shouldn't have bodyguards, but if you got bodyguards, you ain't got the right to talk tough to anybody knowing you got bodyguards. For one. For two, a 43-year-old man challenging a 57-year-old man to a fight, that's not even a fair fight. If I beat up a 57-year-old man, do I really get stripes for that? If I'm in my early 40s and I challenge a man that's 57 to a fist fight, you don't get no stripes for that, homie. You already got an age advantage. You got an age advantage, and you got bodyguard. So Anton Daniels had two advantages. He's 43, Corey is 57, and on top of that, Anton had bodyguards. That's not impressive. That's only impressive to gang goofy Gilligans on the internet. Anybody who knows better, like, that don't mean nothing.
It don't.
43 challenging a 57. 43 bragging about fighting a 57-year-old. Nah, you don't get no points for that. Not at all. So you needed. Not only do you have the age advantage, bro, you got bodyguards. Calm down. You didn't. This is not a W for Anton. This is not a W for Anton. It's not. Corey Holcomb is almost 60 years old. You don't get no stripes for challenging a man that old to a fight. That don't make you look good.
Anton, you cutting out.
Corey Holcomb is 2 years away from being 60. Corey Holcomb will be 58 years old this year. He's 2 years away from being 60.
Okay, I'm gonna cut off King Supreme TV. Shout out to that brother. I'm gonna go uh to Anton himself. With that being said, let's get it.
You ain't gonna let the internet for you, Corey. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm gonna make $1 million off of you, bro. I'm going to make $1 million off.
And here's the first thing here's Anton's go to: ego and money. And I'll say it again. Anton Daniels, outside of his ego and his money, is a nobody. I said what I said.
For Corey alone. Because I know the money game. Corey broke. A lot of people don't even really know that. Corey's struggling. Corey's struggling like a motherfucker. He had already alienated his friends. He don't really have no motion on his own, and so a lot of what he got to do, he got to hit the road. I could stay at home and be calm and cool and collected. Corey got to hit the road. Man, listen, man, these niggas is tapped. These niggas is tapped. These niggas is tapped. Anyways, y'all said Anton stop talking shit. Well, that's what he was doing when I walked out. He was still talking. Nigga took me off the thumbnail, untagged me on Instagram like a little girl, like a scorned girlfriend. That's what he doing. He was talking big shit. He only had one nigga with him. Well, then that mean you should have busted move then, nigga.
Your boy was
I
on.
only had one person with me. Because y'all gotta remember, see what y'all don't know is that he had a room full of people.
Yeah,
he
so
had a room full of people.
So
and I still stood tall, 10 toes, right in front of me, in his backyard.
Oh boy. Like King Supreme TV just said, you did have one person with you. That person you had with you had a weapon. Why are you leaving that part out?
I'm not really sure what y'all looked at. He had home court advantage. He had a bunch of people in there. And I had a girl and one person for security. That's it. And here's the other part of it that y'all don't know, because a lot of people like to say, oh, he had armed security. His people were strapped.
We don't know that.
His people were strapped. He had a security guard over there with the face mask on, all black with the mask, and they had the pistol. And his people were strapped over there too. I ain't gonna name the other person. They were strapped. So y'all keep trying to make it seem like, oh man, Anton had security. I had one dude because I had one chick with me, and his people were strapped, and he was right there. So if we gonna have a conversation, if we gonna really, really get to it, there was no excuse. There's no reason and no excuse. No, I'm not saying it's supposed to be a shootout. What I'm saying is people are trying to make it seem like because I had security there with me, that changed the dynamics of how we interacted.
It actually did change the dynamics a little bit, Anton. But you, in your ego and hubris, ain't gonna admit that.
Or my motion towards him. No, I was exactly the way that I was with him because that's the way that I felt about him. This don't have nothing to do with that. Nobody is talking about acting tough or none of that. But people keep trying to paint this narrative like that changed something because I was trying to move over or trying to do something. Nigga, no, it was all the same. Nothing
Lies.
changed. It was still the same. And so stop making excuses for this big ass nigga.
Lies.
Stop making excuses for his big ass nigga. And I heard you, Craig. Shout out to the B side. I heard your reaction to the whole thing, that you parked there, you jumped the fence, and all of this other shit, right? I heard about all of that shit. And then I also heard your friends, like, cause I you know what I listen to? I listen to everybody. So I was listening to Glasses Malone podcast, right? A lot of people don't know Glasses Malone. Glasses Malone, former rapper, dude out there in LA. Shout out to Glasses Malone. I actually like his platform and his podcast. And I was listening to Glasses Malone, but first I listened to Craig's reaction, and then I listened to Glasses Malone. And what I realized is that the only reason that Craig had the energy that he had is because he had people in the group chat that was putting the battery in his back to go over there and defend his boss. Craig, his people. There we go.
No other, nothing else. Dive over Darlene, fight, punch you, pack you out. Okay, so as I'm watching it, I'm texting the homie Craig, and I'm like, Craig,
I'll be back in a minute, y'all.
Punch him right now. I'm texting the whole time, punch him down. Every time, hey, punch him right now. Craig, like, yeah, I'm not there. No, text Corey, punch him now.
So Craig is the little homie. I don't know how old he is, but he's clearly a grown man. He's clearly a grown man. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. They taking orders from everybody else in the background, telling them what to do. But you got to get orders in a group chat in order to move the way that you're moving? Listen, bro. I've lost respect for the whole 5150 platform across the board. I've lost complete respect for the whole 5150 platform across the board. Taking orders to defend your boss that can't defend himself. I've lost complete respect for the 5150 platform altogether. Altogether. I have no respect for these niggas at all. The only reason that Craig is doing what he doing is because his big homies in the background is putting the battery in his back on what they telling him to do in order to defend his boss that can't defend himself. This is why we're broken as a culture. This is why we're broken as a culture. Absolutely, bro. I went out there with my white shirt, collar, AD on the logo, and I was very comfortable. And I mean very, 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 very comfortable. Very comfortable.
Whatever.
And all of these bandwagoners and people that got batteries in their back and stuff like that, I'm so disappointed. Craig was talking like he was actually doing something himself. You know what Craig said? Craig said he was listening on his own and he had a show and he was doing it based off of it. But what we finding out is that Craig had people putting batteries in his back, just like Corey was acting like he needed a battery in his back to do whatever it is that they want.
I like making my podcast. I don't like making short clips of my podcast. So the AI chooses the best clips, like maybe this one.
Right now?
Yeah, because it knows what's important. And it actually gives you a score based on...
Needed a battery in his back to do whatever it is that they was going to do. What is that? So y'all can't stand on your own. Y'all not even your own man.
Man, shut your ass up.
Y'all not even your own man. You actually needed everybody needs somebody else to get him to. So who the boss? Because Corey obviously ain't the boss. Craig ain't the boss. Maybe Glasses is the boss. I'm asking who the boss is. Who's the boss over there? What's the tiers? Because I'm not familiar with LA street life, and so I'm genuinely asking a question of where the tiers are. Who's who, and what is the hierarchy? Because you got these 40, 50, and 60-year-old men that are arguing with each other about who should do what to a young software engineer, beautiful face, gorgeous, with a bag chaser hat on that came in with a collared shirt.
Ego.
Who is the boss? Who I gotta call? Kendrick? Game? Dr. Dre? Who's the boss in LA? Gavin Newsom? Who's in charge? Who's in charge? It gotta be, it's like the Wizard of Oz. I actually seen the Wizard of Oz in Vegas. And it was like this mythical white man, and it was this, oh my God. It's the Wizard of Oz at 5150. 5150 is the Wizard of Oz. Have y'all ever seen the original Wizard of Oz? Not the Wiz with Michael Jackson, but the Wizard of Oz, the original. And if you actually watch it, and you go behind the scenes after they go down the yellow brick road, because Corey is the Tin Man. I don't have any heart. I don't have any. Actually, Corey is the Cowardly Lion.
Really?
Corey is the Cowardly Lion. Oh, yeah, I need your courage.
Let me pause this for a second.
And so they may roar.
Now, Anton, you do realize that a man bringing sign language into the room is pretty feminine? Why is you, as a grown man, bringing sign language into the room? You're looking pretty feminine, my boy. Very, very feminine. Let's continue. Oh boy, hold on. Very, very feminine.
And so they may roar, but it's not really anything. And so we like, I'm Dorothy. All right? I'm Dorothy. I'm just skipping down the yellow brick road, trying to get back to Detroit, flying out to LA.
This is just pointless
Corey
now.
is the oh my God, Cowardly Lion. I don't know if I should make Craig the Scarecrow or the Tin Man, because he got to have somebody put a battery in his back. He got to be told what to do. So maybe he should be the Scarecrow, because he ain't got no brains. He can't think for himself. He sounds like he actually knows what he's talking about, but I'm not really.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be a masculine Christian man using shame, guilt, insults, and the need to be right. Pay attention.
Really sure that that's what it is. No brains whatsoever, at all. And then when you look behind the curtain and you pull it back, because you actually, this is why I did it in person. You pull it back and you ask behind the curtain and you say, oh man, this is the Wizard of Oz out here. These niggas pretending. Who is the person in power? Gotta be a woman. We gonna go ahead with the Wicked Witch of the East or the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't really know, bro. I don't really know. But these is a bunch of grown ass niggas. No wonder the young bulls. No wonder the young boys ain't got nothing to look up to. No wonder everybody is going to prison. No wonder everybody is going to jail. No wonder we not more educated. No wonder we have.
Nah, you know what, Anton? You can miss me with that fuck shit. Let's go to this here.
Let's see what the people are saying about Anton Daniels, and let's see how negative they can be. Anytime that anybody agreed with me, they rock with me. I actually said, you know what? I don't want that one. I only want the smoke. I only want the smoke. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley 40% off the first order. 20% off for life. All right. Let's get into it.
It's gonna go down? Are y'all fucking kidding me? That's how I know a lot of people never been active. Y'all just keyboard warriors and not third, because you never play with a nigga and say something sucking dick. Like, the shit kind of hilarious. The Anton Daniels said, I would have beat him the fuck up. I hate niggas woulda, coulda, shoulda. You should have said it again then. If you wanted to fight that nigga, you would never tell a nigga to step outside and y'all don't know each other. Y'all don't know each other. If that was your setup, maybe it could have been believable because you don't want to fuck up your shit. But that ain't your shit, and that ain't the nigga you got love for because you don't know the nigga. I'm never telling what you trying to do, my nigga.
Hey, shout out to the Nose Ring and Bonnet Kings. I just want to make sure that I salute y'all. Y'all deserve love too.
We not finna play the radio. What you trying to do? Like, I listen to words, I listen to body language. That nigga was trying to get close to his bodyguard that was there.
Show hell
I don't
was.
watch clips. Anton Daniels was trying to get close to his bodyguard.
Close to my bodyguard. I sat right back down. Clearly, he only watched the clips. I sat right back down, right next to him for the next 45 minutes and told him to his face he was a hypocrite. Told him to.
The only reason you sat back down was because you trusted your bodyguard. If you did not have a bodyguard, you would have never sat down. Stop the cat.
Listen. Nigga, you had over 2 hours to do something to me. I'm the nerd. I'm not supposed to want to fight. Don't mean I didn't extend that fade to you. I wish y'all could have really seen what was happening behind the scenes too. But I like this. This is the type of energy I want.
I agree with. Most of their takes, there's key flaws in it, which kind of comes up in some of his explanation. He does say, I say the uncomfortable things. And then he tries to qualify the fact that he says uncomfortable things as truth. Just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean it's true. That's not the qualifying factor. Truth is truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Are people often uncomfortable with truth? They are. But just because you say it's uncomfortable doesn't qualify to be true. That's not a thing, right? You also state that you were sticking to the point or trying to talk about the topics. No, you wasn't. You was taking jabs.
Yeah, you
Talking
was.
about somebody's capacity, that's personal.
Did anybody hear what I said? Y'all, did anybody hear what I said? Y'all, for anybody that is commenting negatively in the comments, I know this is your first time here. I don't censor people. Let them get their feminine energy off, y'all.
Look at that. Shame, guilt, insults, and need to be right.
Jerk off in their socks, and they don't even have a profile picture.
Shame, guilt, insults, and the need to be right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Do not censor anybody. Do not time them out. Do not censor them. Let them get their feminine energy off. All right? Chat Lives Matters. We like all of the engagement. We like all of the feedback. Let the Dusties do what Dusties do. And do not censor them at all. All right? Let them rock out. Let's continue.
Telling somebody they suck meat, that's
Oh,
personal.
yeah. Let's rewind his last
Telling
time.
me that's personal. About the topics, no, you wasn't. You was taking jabs. Talking about somebody's capacity, that's personal.
Does anybody remember what I said? I said, you don't have the capacity because you're too busy. Smooth brain people only heard the first
Look
part
at that.
because
Shame.
they're looking to be angry.
Shame, guilt, insults, and
I
need
said,
to be right.
you don't have the capacity because you're too busy. Do you know what that means? That means you don't
Sign
have enough
language.
time to watch all of the content because I upload about 30 videos a day. Smooth brain people, that was like, whew. So how can Corey be a productive comedian and watch all of my content to be able to decipher whether or not I talk about everybody or only one group of people? Don't worry about it. It'll hit you later. It's gonna hit you later, big dog. I got you.
Telling somebody they suck meat, that's personal.
Oh, that was personal. That part, he's definitely right about that. But the part that he forgets is him telling me that I kiss white men's ass.
And you do.
That was personal.
And you do.
Why do y'all get selectively bothered? So it wasn't personal when he said that to me. I was supposed to eat it. But it's personal when I say something back to him. That was definitely personal. Absolutely. But I do agree with you on that one.
And then if you're gonna take that route, cool. Double down on it.
I did. I said it 3 times.
If you're gonna take that route, double down on it. Because he came to your face, he said, let's switch. He came to your face and he said, say it again, and you did not say it again.
You did not say it again.
He said, say it again, and you did not say it. You wanted to do all the other things. But you did not
And part of the other things was catch that fade outside.
say it again. He said, when are you going to be a...
You want to sit and talk about the fade, Anton? Anton, you was not serious about that fade. Stop the cap. The only reason you put your chest out was because you had that bodyguard with you. Quit playing.
addressing these type of people? And mind you, I would be perfectly okay with the fact of you saying, like, listen, I address my people, I talk to my people, and this is why I'm not talking about other communities. I'm talking strictly about my people, but you don't do that.
Another smooth brain. Another smooth brain. Let me see something really quickly. Let me see something.
And this right here is when Anton attempts to try to prove that he talks about white folks just as much as he does as black folks. I'm here to tell you right now, he doesn't.
Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure. Let me show y'all something. I want to show y'all something really quickly. I typed in white on my channel, on one of my channels. I literally just typed in white on one of my channels.
Let me fast forward through this.
Omar Johnson. Need to go 30. Let's go 50 because I'm gonna show a whole group of stuff. Which, you know what? I almost feel as though that I'm being bullied right now too.
Ah, please.
I feel as though I'm being bullied.
Oh, you the victim now?
Let's go back to 2023, for example.
Bitch ass.
The show. Let's get back to the point of the show.
Perspectives and stuff, about like the behaviors of both of the guys, what I'm saying? One guy kept his composure, the other guy, what I'm saying, was like, like popping his shit, getting belligerent type shit, whatever. But that ain't what stood out to me, man. That ain't what stood out to me. Because I done spoke about this before, where you got different classes of black people, and when they come together, it's gonna be a clash. They're gonna bump heads. You know what I mean? And you got your guys who grew up in impoverished neighborhoods. Used to be suburbs, but they impoverished now. And you got guys who grew up in the suburbs. And Anton Daniels represent these type of people.
We so lost, y'all. We are so lost. We are so lost as a people. We are so lost as a people. It's sad. It's truly sad. It really is. It's one of the most sad things that I've ever seen in my entire life. What does that mean? What does that mean to where your suburbs? I want to hear some more of what he got to say first before I dig into it.
I mean, there aren't that many. I would say like it's 1%. I would say about 1% of blacks actually grew up in the suburbs or inherited, you know, like they had inheritance and all that shit. And they really act like snooty, uppity. And I'm not saying these words in a derogatory manner. They sound derogatory, but I'm just saying it kind of describe how they you know, they stick their chest out. You know what I mean?
Yep, and that's Anton.
They really have to relate to, or other white Americans, other white Americans that.
Which is Anton. Instead of him trying to relate to black folks, he wants to be like Toby and be like, yes sir, I'll be a good little nickel for master. And that's Anton.
Have those same, you know, inheritance and, you know, when they go on a job, they're looking to be management or either own the place. When somebody from the hood go to a job, they're looking to just get a job, you know, just so they can pay their bills. Somebody like Anton is not that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that guy, so he's not going to understand where Corey is coming from. He knows the information, he has learned it and picked it up. He probably, most likely, he got family that's just like Corey. But if you notice, it wasn't about him keeping his composure, he just was not afraid of Corey. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I don't even like Anton Daniels, you know what I'm saying? So let me start by saying this. All right. And this is what I want to use as motivation because I'm not going to use this to justify. Y'all seen the videos of me showing y'all my childhood home. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up for you right now.
We don't care.
Even know Viagra and Cialis, they increase blood flow down there. That's why you can physically perform it, but they do. He doesn't even know that he is crossing into fucked up territory. So Viagra and Cialis, they increase blood flow down there. That's why you can physically perform it, but they do. A great topic to talk about today and how different we are when it comes down to black Americans and Tether's thinking patterns. And the same.
Shout out to all of the people that has thinking patterns.
You can't even say patterns right.
Shout out to the
Skip.
Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is a good one. This is a girl. She said in the very beginning, I thought that this would be a good one.
Was in Iraq with Corey Holcomb. Was in Iraq. Y'all really saying that Anton was in Iraq with Corey Holcomb? Did y'all not watch that whole interview? Cause I did. Y'all didn't watch the full episode? Anton disrespected him so bad on his own platform. And Anton, he from my city.
Are you from Detroit? I should have known.
He was wrong. You don't disrespect no grown man on his own. First of all, he threw a whole lot of shots at Corey before he got heated, and Corey just let it roll off his back. Corey was really kissing his ass. Before it blew up, he was really kissing Anton's behind.
I want to play the whole thing, y'all. I want y'all to hear everything, because I'm looking at it for the first time, so I want to hear the whole thing. It's 2 minutes and 30. So she got 2 minutes left.
He was trying to be professional. But then, see, I know how to clock somebody that's rage baiting me and that's trying to set up a play so they can get views. That's exactly what Anton did. He was poking the bear. Anton said, I studied you.
Facts.
I studied you. Before it got hit, he told him to his face, I studied you. So if you study me and you know I talk about backdooring all the time, you know that I find certain things to be disrespectful, and that's no shade to the LGBTQ. Okay.
Already lost respect. Already have lost respect for what she's saying. Respectfully. She said no shade to the LGBTQ. Man, listen, bro. Don't nobody stand on shit. Ain't nobody actually really about that. They don't have no principles. No disrespect to the LGBTQ. No, very much disrespect to everybody that is living a wild lifestyle. Liberal apologists.
But here's a question I have for you. You want to sit there and talk about LGBTQ. Now, ain't you the same person that had Fleece Johnson on your platform? Just a question.
Liberal politics. And this already gives me the understanding of where we going with this and how her mind works before we even get into the rest of what she's saying. But let's continue. No disrespect to them.
Community. But when you say to another man that he is performing fellatio on a man,
Should have been an ass
how many
whooping.
men gonna let another man tell you to your face that you sucking?
Not me.
Corey Holcomb is.
How many? And you in my house talking to me like that? Then, oh my God, I'm gonna break down everything, all the backpedaling and pussy popping, because I'm so tired of y'all. Y'all, this is annoying.
Are you mad because the people rocking with Anton from Anton Daniels like that?
And the people that thought that Anton was in the right are people who ain't never had no platform before. You ain't never did nothing. You on the outside looking in. You don't even know how this stuff works.
Facts.
Talking about some here. Oh, Corey was being sensitive. No, Corey let a whole lot of stuff slide that I wouldn't let slide.
You would have had it up.
I done did the podcast thing before. There are episodes that did not air because of stuff like that.
Let's see what her platform is. Super Show 313. Hold on, give me a second.
Super Show. Bitch. Chocolate, dripping wet. On his beard down to his neck. For me good, nigga make me sweat. But that's you won't forget this ass time.
Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications.
Domino specialty pizzas are.
And here's the last
Democrat
part.
black people are afraid to be vocal about the fact that they do not agree with illegal migrants over here inside of this country. The blackest of the black
How so?
are afraid to be honest about the fact that Trump is right, but they don't want to actually agree with him.
How so, Anton? Prove me wrong.
Because it would actually say that to be Republican is more closely aligned with our values. And so they just shut the fuck up and they just say, man, I don't like Trump. Well, what don't you like about him? Same thing that Corey was saying. You don't think that they racist? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you think. I care about what's actually going on. I care about what's happening. Why would I care? Why would I care? No. See, look, Eric, watch Eric. Eric says, no, most blacks admit that illegal migration is wrong. They won't say that Trump is right about deporting illegal migrants. That's the key. They deflect, they don't give credit, they try to act like they don't agree with Trump, but Trump is right and he's more closely aligned with black people than black people want to admit. He the one that actually is doing the shit that y'all thought Obama was Trump. That's the truth.
What?
Trump
The
is who
fuck
y'all
is you
thought Obama
talking
was
about?
going to be for you guys.
Nigga, what?
Oh, you don't want to have that conversation. Trump is who you thought Obama was. Because he's the one that's actually tackling birthright citizenship being leveraged and used for people that are not African descendants of slaves. He is the person that's actually taking that shit up to the Supreme Court. Trump is the one that's saying, listen, we're not taking resources out of the communities because guess where they dump all of these illegal migrants at? In your community. And guess where all of the resources go? To them. Tax dollars, shelter, policing, your schools. They was giving them food stamps. Fraud, helping them start businesses, get licenses. In Chicago, that was helping them buy homes. And over there in Los Angeles. Healthcare coverage, raising your taxes. So all of the shit that it was actually supposed to be giving to you, they gave it to them. And you shut the fuck up like the bitch you are. But you'll sit here and go off on me and say, oh man, I can't believe you a black conservative. Nigga, we all black conservatives. We all supposed to be Republicans. That's our party.
No, the hell it's not our party. It ain't my damn party. I'm not tied to a party. I'm a proud independent motherfucker. And here's what pissed me off with people like Anton. Anton thinks that you're supposed to be Republican. Bullshit. Anybody with a backbone is supposed to be an independent voter. This right here, what Anton is telling people, is bullshit.
And you know what I hate? And this is the argument that these dumb motherfuckers will say. But the party switched. No, they didn't, nigga. No, they didn't. How you gonna sit?
Which is a lie. The parties did switch. Anton Daniels is a fucking liar.
There and say that something switched. Let's say hypothetically it would switch. Why would you let them take and hijack your thing? They didn't switch. We still the same conservative Republican people. Do you know what it means to be Republican? It means that you want less tax money coming out of your paycheck. It means that you want lower taxes, including property taxes, income taxes, bad taxes. You want lower millages. It means that you want less government having a say-so in your life. It means that you believe in having public safety and that your children should be able to walk to school. It also means that you don't want men in women's bathrooms.
I was realizing how much we were spending and outsourcing a lot of things that we couldn't produce because of
homes. It means you want less government interference in your life so that you will have the freedom to do what you want to do. Isn't that what y'all said that y'all wanted? Ain't that the whole idea behind you want to have your own communities? You want to do what you want to do? You want to decide how you want things to go? Well, that is what being a conservative Republican is. It's less government interference, more freedom, freedom to say what you want to say, freedom to do what you want to do, freedom to do and marry who you want to marry. Whatever the fuck you want to do, you can go and do it as long as you don't impede on somebody else's ability to do what they want to do and you're not pushing some fuckboy agenda. That's all it means. Listen, they not necessarily against gay marriage. That's what it means to be conservative. To be a Republican is you have the freedom to do what you want to do. But guess where the line is drawn? Is that you should not be pushing this shit in schools. No, we should not have trans people getting health care on our government dime. No, we should not have trans people going in our libraries and teaching our children. No, we should not be having this shit being pushed as an LGBTQ agenda. And no, there should not be special groups that is getting special funding and being able to get into certain positions that you deserve to get into because you're better based off of merit and your ability to think, do, and execute on whatever it is that you got going on. That is what it means to be a Republican. That's it. That's the basic foundation of it. We are a Republican people. But because you hate Trump
Black
so
people
bad,
are not Republican,
and Trump is the
Anton.
person that Obama thought he was.
What the hell is you talking about? Are y'all hearing this bullshit?
Trump is doing the things that you thought Obama would do for you. Man, let me tell you something, bro. If Obama had tackled birthright citizenship, y'all would be praising this nigga. He would be the greatest president for black people to y'all that y'all have ever seen in y'all entire life. If Obama even acknowledged black people while he was in office, in any capacity when it came to policy, in any capacity when it came to defending y'all, in any capacity when it came to funding you, in any capacity when it came to acknowledging you, you would be worshiping him.
See, this right here is that field nigga bullshit. Are y'all hearing me? This right here is that field nigga bullshit.
Trump is doing the things that you asked Obama to do.
Lies. Why are you lying to your audience?
What are you talking about? He never even acknowledged birthright citizenship. Never. Never, never, ever, under no circumstances. Y'all are the ones that say, y'all niggas use the word tether like it's going out of style. I don't even think that half of you niggas is literate enough to use the word tether. Trump is getting people out of here that ain't supposed to be here. Okay, so don't that closely align with y'all agenda? Ain't that exactly what y'all said that y'all wanted? No? You didn't want that? You didn't want that. The fuck is we talking about? Fuck is we talking about? Obama done made more money off of you niggas than ever before. They still touring. Hear this nigga, Michelle. Niggas on the National Geographic Network. This nigga narrating polar bears and shit. Man, where this nigga at? Obama's out there living his best life. Y'all don't see this nigga until election season. If it ain't about that punk-ass library in Chicago, which they don't even live in Chicago no more. If it ain't about that punk-ass library or an election season where he's trying to influence y'all in order to go against y'all women, and telling y'all not voting for somebody. The only time this nigga ever acknowledged even being black or something black adjacent is election season when he's scolding you niggas about how you voting and he's sending his wife to tell y'all women to go against the man inside of their household. At what point does that ever benefit you? Every time I ask somebody, I say, listen, what did Obama do for you? Whispers. Silent. He was in office for 8 years. 8 years. 8. And you can't say one thing that this nigga ever did for y'all. Not one thing. Not one thing at all. Played in your face. Played in your face and told you that it was raining. Pissed on you. Used you. Abused you. And then gave y'all homosexuality inside of your communities and told you you're going to love it and like it. And you said, hey girl. Told you that homosexuality, this nigga went so hard for people that live an alternative lifestyle and you love them for it.
Again, ain't you the same nigga that had Fleece Johnson on your platform? You hypocritical son of a bitch.
This nigga was Commodus.
Oh, hey, Cree Cree.
Let's talk about this.
This nigga was Commodus. This nigga was Marcus Aurelius' son.
Here's what I don't get about you, Anton. How can you SHIT on the homosexual community, but yet you sat down with the quote unquote booty warrior himself? Make it make sense.
He gave you games. Gave you niggas games, and y'all loved him for it.
You coon ass nigga. You coon ass piece of shit.
Oh my God. Trump at least told you the truth from the very beginning, even in his first term. He said, man, listen, it was more money flowing into the black community. Black people had actually rose up in their earnings during Trump's first term. Money was booming.
Hold on. You're only partially right, Anton. The only reason why money went up was because of the stimulus checks. The only reason why disposable income went up was because of the stimulus checks. If you're going to tell the truth, tell the whole damn truth. If not, shut the fuck up.
That's why black people were so conflicted. I don't know if I want to vote for him again. Orange man bad. Gave you Biden, fucked up your money, fucked up your life, fucked up your affordability, fucked up everything that was happening in your life, and you wanted Trump to come back and fix it in 1 year in his second term after they just completely destroyed every fucking thing inside of the United States of America. Booming. Everybody was getting money. Everybody was getting money. Economy was booming. Stocks was up. You know what I'm saying? Our portfolio.
You're telling the half truth, Anton.
You could not miss from 2016 through 2020. If you didn't get no money in 2016 through 2020, you just a bum ass dude.
You're telling the half truth, Anton.
You could not miss during.
Why is Anton not mentioning PPP loans or the stimulus checks? Why is Anton not mentioning PPP loans and the stimulus checks? Tell the truth, Anton. Tell the truth.
Trump's first term. Everybody got money. Everybody got money. Everybody was running up. You had a choice between what jobs you wanted to get. And then they was conflicted because they didn't know if they wanted to let their racist heart make the play for them or if they actually wanted to continue to run up a bag. And let me tell you how dumb as fuck we are. We voted against our own money interests. We voted against our own best interests on identity politics, and y'all let these women lead y'all at the polls. Lead y'all at the polls. And they almost did it again. They almost did the whoop-de-doo on us again. Had a whole thing, spent $1.5 billion. Black church ain't nothing but evil women. Evil women that hate their men and can't wait to champion their gay best friend. That's all the black church is and has become. Now, of course, we know that there are some good black churches, but I'm talking about the ones that are promoted the most. That's why y'all was offended when Drewski did the sketch. They don't like the fact that I say what I say when I say it because it then makes them upset because
that's because you be on coonery. That's why we don't fuck with you.
We're talking about the thing that they don't want to get uncomfortable with. and you still think that you are a flaming liberal. You are a flaming Democrat because your parents told you to. But that's reflective of what we see happening in communities today, because everybody is just going based off of a Me Too statement. Even the people that disagree with me, think about the people that disagree with me and what happened on the Corey Holcomb platform. They're repeating what other people said. Half these niggas didn't even watch anything but a 30-second clip. Me Too ass motherfuckers. That's why it's easy to see, when you study, it's much easier to disarm the people that's not prepared. I'm thinking about Corey Holcomb. How do you not know, or at the very
Why you putting this, taking this back to Corey?
On what there is to know about me and study me? How do you not know who the person is that's gonna absolutely come and destroy you? How do you not know anything about what the fuck you talking about when I'm coming up there? Nigga, I am a masterclass. I'm a walking masterclass. A walking masterclass. There is nothing that I'm not prepared for.
Bro, this is arrogance on top of arrogance.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do to you, and then I'm going to do it to you, and then I'm going to laugh while I'm walking out the door. I'm a walking motherfucking masterclass. There is no environment that I have not walked into in a debate and won overwhelmingly.
There's only so much Anton I can take right now. I'm going to end it with this. Anton, you're an arrogant piece of shit, and you need to go fuck yourself. We out.